Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're just going to do an all signs Aries to Pisces and pull an oracle of the Shapeshifters card for each sign. Go ahead and follow your sun sign if you'd like. If you're working on another placement, go ahead and follow that, whichever. This is a deck that does tap into some inner child wounds and shadows and that kind of stuff for healing. So we'll see what pops up for you guys, all right? I'll go ahead and timestamp and put that in the description box as well. All right, we're going to start with Aries. Spirit, advice, guidance, help, anything needed for Aries at this time, please, and thank you. All right. So what we got here, we'll read from the book too, okay? Ooh, nice. You have number 2, Kitsune. I will show you whom to trust. Kitsune is the Japanese word for a fairy-like fox or spirit being who shapes itself into the form of the fox. Kitsune are, without exception, very intelligent and can bestow great gifts and blessings upon those whom they travel with. You, for example. Kitsune will also help you outwit those who would steal what is rightfully yours, falsely sell you something of no worth, or even try to steal aspects of your own energy, personality, and destiny. The older your Kitsune familiar is, the wiser she will be, the more you can heed her knowledge, and the more you can safely surrender to her leadership for a time. Close your eyes for a moment and see your Kitsune. How many tails does yours possess? The number of tails indicates how many levels of experience your Kitsune has. The Kitsune speaks. Trust me, people say. Over here, they beckon. I love you, others croon. But who of all these beings seeking what you possess speaks the truth? I, Kitsune, can hear their voice, and I can see the consequences of their plans before they have a chance to unfurl. While it can hurt to know the truth, it is best to know the heart of those who would win your trust, your love, your resources. These precious gifts of yours must be protected. Your tender self must only be given where you will be honored. There are some who wish to deceive and manipulate you, and yet do not know who they are. By welcoming me in for a time, I will act as a powerful undercover agent, and I will expose the tricks and falsehoods of others. I will never advise you to be false, but I will clearly signal to you when it's to stay silent, whom to avoid, in situations that need not be your concern. I may appear in the guise of a helpful stranger or an insightful encounter, or as I do here in this card. Regardless of my form, I am your friend, and I will tell you the truth and show you where the trickster plays. Divination meaning? You will have a series of coincidences in which you stumble upon information that reveals what the best action to take is, whom you can trust in the current situation, and where best to invest your precious energy and efforts. There may be a darting red-golden moment seen from the corner of your eye, or a smile and shining brown eyes glimpsed through the window. Japanese themes may make their way into your life for no apparent reason. These are all signs that a kitsune is here to help you. Kitsunes often assume human form, so if you have a new neighbor with a ginger cat or a golden-colored dog or a red-haired new friend suddenly appear in your life, wonder if he may be your kitsune at this current time. You will know by the being's strange behavior, sniffing the air, high alertness, startled movements, and sudden action. A kitsune will ask you lots of personal questions and prod and provoke your boundaries. For this time, this kitsune is assigned to you, and it is unlikely that it is for your lifetime. She will be true to you in all ways. Kitsune are often the go-betweens between connecting the Great Spirit and those of us here in this realm. They are delightful, evasive, shy, friendly, and full of mischief, and they will protect you by sharing the secrets they overhear with you. There you go, Aries. All right, Taurus, let's get you shuffled up. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Taurus at this time? Through the Kitsune? Or through the Shapeshifters? Okay, since I sense Kitsune, that was actually Aries'. That might mean something to you. All right. So the card you have is Bats in the Belfry, number 7. You can achieve great things. These companions will teach you how to be upside down in life for a time, to fly against the mainstream views, and to find your way when you can see no way ahead at all. They will assist you in moving far beyond the cares and conditioning that told you to stay enraptured by limiting beliefs, to remain in thrall of your fear of being different. The bats and their astounding skills, sensitivity, and talents will help you accept that you must begin to live with even more courage, imagination, and boldness, even when you are misunderstood. They will show you how, in time, you will become an inspiration because you choose to live with valor, excitement, and beauty. The bat's only question for you now is, what's next? With these friends, no fear can approach you. Through the choices you have made, you have managed to actively show that it is possible to do what others once insisted could not be done. You have clearly shown that the miracle that is your life is a result of the decisions you made to no longer be limited by fear and conditioning. You have been so very brave. The choices before you now are expansive. Don't become too lightheaded. Consult yourself and heed the advice of others who have broken free and are flying high. Take the advice of those who have dared to achieve their dreams, not those who suggest you stay safe by never daring to dream at all. There you go, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you today through our Oracle of the Shapeshifters. This new deck. I'm so excited. All right, what do you have for Gemini, Spirit? All right. You have a twist in the tail, the unexpected, a change you did not see coming. Number 34. That may be significant for you. Many things are unexpected, just as these twins, this elf girl and her ferret, are unexpected. They should not be, and yet they are. We can bend certain rules and leave other laws inviolate. When this card shows up, you will have done everything to ensure that you and those you love are as safe as can be. The unexpected is always tough, but it may also be a gateway into a brilliant new self where you know your immense power, courage, tenacity, and ability to suffer without becoming attached to suffering. In shamanism, it is known as the initiatory crisis, and unless you meet these events like a warrior, you may have little wisdom to share. Every rite of passage will be repeated until you fully learn its unique lesson. Courage, action, and practicing being your best self in spite of events are the gifts that change brings. Without it, you are static, dormant, stagnant. None of these fully supports your magnificent life potential. Changes in your age or in your family, a breakup, a surgery, or an accident all change your appearance. A person you are related to but have never met, the double life of a friend, the true story of your birth, whatever the source of the unexpected for you at this time, these sweet beings, the elf and her twin, the ferret, will help you through this twist in the tale of your life. They are ready to assist you with coming to terms with your soul's journey. No matter what this surprise may be, you will be guided through it, and it will be a great blessing. All right, Cancer. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Cancer at this time? All right. We have Fiona and the Unicorn, the gift of sacred sight, number 29. That may be significant for you. Unicorns help us choose between what is pure and what is polluted. The unicorn's alicorn, a spiral horn holding the divine ratio and perfect proportions within it, connects directly to their third eye. At this time, many messages are being drawn directly to your third eye, and so your clairvoyant capacity is growing and opening. This may sometimes be disturbing for you. You may experience flashes of light at night, as though lightning is striking behind your closed eyelids. You will also be able to see the colors and energies around beings, even see who their guides and etheric companions are. The fairy with the unicorn is magical too. She is learning the secrets of speaking with the crystals. While your third eye is opening, it may be helpful to work with a crystal, to work outside with the fairies in their natural habitat, and to experience pure and beautiful visions to balance the other stranger and sometimes harsh images you will see. Take time to see into nature, and this opening will not be traumatic. It may be strange and difficult at times, but it will become natural and pleasurable. And what you see with your spirit eye will be pleasant for you to experience. A great many visions will come to you. Stay hydrated and keep a record of what you see. You may begin to create spirit paintings, capturing these spirit visions with pen, color, and canvas. You are not losing your mind. You have been gifted with sacred sight. There you go, Cancer. All right, Leo, let's see. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Leo at this time through the oracle of the Shapeshifters? We're shuffling one more time here. There we go. Ooh, you got two. We'll start with the first one because actually this was the same card that Taurus got, okay? So that might be significant. Bats in the belfry, you can achieve great things. Number 7. These companions will teach you how to be upside down in life for a time, to fly against the mainstream views, and to find your way when you can see no way ahead at all. They will assist you in moving far beyond the cares and conditioning that told you to stay enraptured by limiting beliefs, to remain in thrall of your fear of being different. The bats and their astounding skills, sensitivity, and talents will help you accept that you must begin to live with even more courage, imagination, and boldness, even when you are misunderstood. They will show you how, in time, you will become an inspiration because you choose to live with valor, excitement, and beauty. The bat's only question for you now is, what next? With these friends, no fear can approach you. Through the choices you have made, you have managed to actively show that it is possible to do what others once insisted could not be done. You have clearly shown that the miracle that is your life is a result of the decisions you made to no longer be limited by fear and conditioning. You have been so very brave. The choices before you now are expansive. Don't become too lightheaded. Consult yourself and heed the advice of others who have broken free and are flying high. Take the advice of those who have dared to achieve their dreams, not those who suggest you stay safe by never daring to dream at all. The second card you got is the Snake Princess, number 42, the Serpentine Path to Power. Associated with the goddess, worshipped in the matriarchal cultures of Minoa, and venerated by many peoples, including the Hopi, the snake is life itself. It is the marriage of the heavens and the earth, and it symbolizes the union of masculine and feminine. The snake is your spine, your DNA, your nervous system. It is the ancient serpent kundalini knowledge that has been denied for over 2,000 years and now returns. It may be time for you to carry a staff, a sacred tool around which the snake mother can twine and speak with you. You deserve to let this energy flow into you, for it is this ultimate energy of rebirth. It is time for you to shed the skin of fear and conditioning, yet to use still your own wits. The snake will support your intelligence, and the goddess will support your true self-love and acknowledgement. You're about to receive knowledge of healing, of ancient times, of the beauty of what lies beneath, the underworld, with all its wisdom of crystals, minerals, and ancient worlds. Speak and show who you are. You will not bite. You will grow strong. You will not poison. You will inform us of all your brightness and illuminated apple, which when opened will reveal the 5-star seeds of wisdom. Do not refuse this apple. Do not heed the fear. Transform and heal. The propaganda about the snake and the serpent goddess has led us to fear this creature and our deep, wise, ancient self, and to forego many blessed forms of connecting with the divine and with our own DNA. You are being healed and given guidance from the serpent goddess, who is the originator of all life. You are a keeper of the old ways. You are one who cannot flee these changes, and so you must use your power with great discrimination and precision. You have great powers of divination, and may have associations with the ancient Pythia, the oracle of Delphi. Initially, the Pythia, or the Pythoness, was the oracle of the goddess, and over time the Pythia transformed into the oracle of Apollo. But the Pythia remained the guardian of the serpentine way. It may be time to walk a labyrinth, to forego the linear, dualistic view of the world, and to begin to live in a more feminine, organic, undulating way. This is a wonderful time to learn ritual dance, to explore what skin it is you must shed, to observe the rites of ancient cultures, and to acknowledge that you too are one of the people of the serpent. This is a good and sacred thing, as these people are ancient and wise ones who are bringing back serpentine wisdom so we can bridge the gap between the deep earth and the highest of heavens again. You are also able to communicate with the dead, a talent of the very wise, and some say the very brave. Please explore this talent if this card comes forth, as an ancestor is willing to share great knowledge with you. With this knowledge, you will be free and will regenerate the ancient secrets kept hidden too long. You are strong enough, worthy enough. There you go, Leo. Have a good one. All right, Virgo. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Virgo at this time? I'll reference any other signs that got a similar card, okay? If that happens. That may be significant for you, for another placement, anyone in your energy. All right, Spirit, what you got for Virgo, please and thank you. Oh, right away. All right, you have number 5, the butterfly ferrets. I am reborn. And you're the first one to get this one too, so give me a sec here. I'll pull up the page. There we are. The butterfly is the ultimate symbol of transformation. The ferret is mistrusting and alert and repels those who would do her harm. This strange combination will see you safe at this time of vulnerability and new powers, for while you are reborn, you must have protection, and will ensure you are safe in this moment of highest danger. The butterfly is the symbol of the changing self, who somehow is the very same creature it was before. It dwells in one form, enters a time of stillness, and then emergence. The butterfly's transformation is a heroic journey through elements, the dissolution of self, the apparent destruction of form, and the struggle to be free to fly. It is no easy task for the butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. It involves moving through a transition zone that is tight, as a baby through the birth canal, and in doing this, its green blood is pumped and squeezed through its untested wings. Without this process of restriction and transition, of something to drive oneself against, there can be no flight, and thus no survival for the butterfly. If you were to see a cocooned butterfly struggling, you might feel overwhelmed with compassion and wish to help free the beautiful emerging creature. But if you cut a butterfly free from its cocoon, its wings will never be strong enough to take flight. The blood will have not been pumped through the wings, the very thing that must take place for the creature to fly. So you can see that we must all experience the struggle at some point, or we will not be strong enough to fly. You have changed and are at a very new stage with very little experience. While the butterfly ferrets celebrate you and your transformation, they are watchful. So they send you these alert, aware young ones to keep safe your borders while you find your feet, shake off the shock of birth, and set your new direction. You will be protected at your most vulnerable. You will not turn back. You cannot go back to the womb. You cannot go back to sleep. You cannot be as you were, because you withstood the tomb of the cocoon and have resurrected in this lifetime. You are beloved, and the butterfly ferrets celebrate who you have become. There you go, Virgo. All right, Libra. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Libra at this time? This deck's still a little sticky because it's new. It does shuffle well. I like it. All right, Spirit, please and thank you. What guidance for Libra do you have? Thank you. You have the Fairy Bee. My life is sweet, number 6. A bee appearing in the beautiful natural world is a wonderful sign that true health is being restored to you. Bees speak of timelines and wisdom, as in the ancient proverb, ask the wild bee what the druids know, and are adept at creating shapes, patterns, and of course honey, which provides food, sweetness, a natural antiseptic, and an aronizing healthful wax, and can be made into mead. It is also said that after completing the ritual of the labyrinth in ancient Crete, the priestesses of Ariadne, Rodney, that's her name, that's how you say it, offered the initiates honeycomb to celebrate and acknowledge that all their needs would be met from that time forth. A bee can symbolize abundance, but for the most part, it symbolizes that all you need is being provided, and love is sure to come. So things have been tough for a while now. There seems to be a place where flow happens, but you just can't find your way into the stream. The fairy bee is here to show you where the honey is and how to attract the pollinators, the sacred messengers who can create the connections you need. Have no doubt your life can be as sweet and sound as honey, as healthy, strong, and productive as bees, and as busy doing something you love as theirs. And at the end of the time of busyness that heading your way, the inertia and feeling of being left out of one of life's secrets will have lifted. You will experience abundance and golden times when this card shows up. You may also wish to explore essential oils and flower remedies. Let the bees show you the ancient wisdom, and if you listen, they will show you where the honey is. Have a 10-minute sun bath each day. Smell the flowers, taste the honey, let the golden age begin. And if you're anything like me, the bees have been flying directly in my face. Just to say hi, and of course they fly away. Right, there you go, Libra. Have a good one. All right, Scorpio, let's see what guidance Spirit has for you today through the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for Scorpio? All right. You have 2 kittens. You must choose. Number 27. This magical being is holding tight to 2 beautiful cats. Both of them offer her growth in her femininity, independence, and satisfaction on many levels. Both of them are very young, very tender. She feels nurturing and protective towards them both. How can I put one down, she asks, torn. She is being asked to choose between the 2, to separate one thing from another, and she is shocked that she must make this choice. When this being comes to you, tune in. Ask yourself, your body, what it wants to do. Make a decision. You can no longer go on at this point attempting to walk in 2 directions at once. And that which you most fear, causing pain, will not happen when you choose. Cats are about your independence, your ability to leap high and to make it through the many tricky situations. So choose. Choose now. There is such a challenging choice to be made at the moment. It could be between 2 schools, 2 sports, 2 people who wish to be in a relationship with you, 2 friends who wish to have your time, or even, just as it is in this image on the card, 2 gorgeous creatures whom you wish to adopt and protect. It is necessary for you to tune in and do something right now, for you cannot continue as you are at present. One thing must be left, for its rightful place is not with you. The universe will send you many messages to help you decide, but it is you who must act, who must choose, who must say what your direction is and your decision is. Passivity will lead to greater pain for all those at this time, and that is something you are responsible for. So choose, act, get clear, stay open and calm, and the decision will come. But the choice, this card insists, must be made. No more compromise on this. So whatever the choice is, Choose with your heart, right? But also use your discernment. That'll help. I know it's got to be a tough choice. There might be one coming down the pipeline if you haven't had it already. Okay. Right, there you go, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Sagittarius this time? Please and thank you. All right. We have number 28, strange companions in stranger places. Challenges, use your imagination. One of the great wise shape-shifting animals is this fairy tale being. These beautiful creatures are full of complexities, and they travel through perils and uncertainties, following their own journeys until they have learned a bright lesson about life, surviving and becoming oneself. Sometimes we forget, with all their sweetness and beauty, the powerful journeys being like Snow White and Alice in Wonderland take. And even after their well-known journeys are complete, they often have to take new journeys, ones we never hear of. In this card, two beings you probably know well now have a new adventure. They have been heroic separately in the past, and they will be heroic together now with the help of their animal companions and allies, their wits, their lessons from other journeys, and their newfound friendship. Even in these odd surroundings, they never expected this to happen, but neither did you. Your own fairy tale adventure, dramatic, dark, shadowy, and wild, is about to begin in an unknown world. Embrace this great adventure. You have help and enough imagination, daring, and brilliance to pass every test. You have a great power within you, the power of your creativity, your imagination, and your dream self. You are going through great changes, and it seems to you like you have no power. But if you use your imagination, you can get truly creative about how you deal with new people and places, who you can be, and what you are capable of. You will shine. You also have beautiful, strong allies who have accompanied you on this journey and who will not leave your side. They may bring inspiration for drawing, for daydreaming brilliant stories, for knowing how things should look, for being able to write the most ethereal music, or for dancing as light as a feather. Whatever your gift is, use it to head into and become more familiar with this new territory and explore this strange new place where you have chosen to begin a new life for yourself. No more hiding. The adventure is one which is taking place now, and you are a part of it all. There will be an unfamiliar sights and emotions, and a great many strange feelings will come up for you as you wander. But there will also be riches, mysteries, cultures, great artistic moments, and the chance to create a world for yourself, a world you have imagined into life. You are not alone on this journey. Reach out your hands and feel the protective warmth of all the other beings that have imagined it into life. And danger? Yes, there will be danger. Snow White and Alice know all about that. But all is well. How could it not be as you live this new life in this full and wonderful way, with your great creativity and your courage in full bloom? There you go, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what guidance Spirit has for you at this time through this oracle. Spirit, please and thank you. Trying a different shuffle here. One more time. There we go. Please and thank you, Spirit. What guidance do you have for Capricorn? Right. We have the Frog Princess, number 21. Heed wise counsel. Listen. We often believe we know much more than we truly do. There is always a time when the right thing to acknowledge is, I do not know. There is no shame in that, or in having a strong, resilient, and rather undercover advisor who hides her credentials. Your advisor will not necessarily wear a suit or have the robes of a guru, but he will be able to clarify things for you right away. At this time, release your attachment to your own intuition. No matter how exalted and wise you are said to be, You must listen to advice from a wise and somewhat unexpected source. It is not time to do what your heart, mind, or any other part of yourself tells you to do. It is time to listen to what an established authority has to tell you. No matter how much people try to persuade you that you know best, and no matter how much you believe that the frog appearing to you here tells you that there is wise counsel around, and it is worth staying quiet, listening to what is suggested by others, then talking it through with a trusted advisor. It is not the time to think it over yourself, because you are missing very important points, and there is something you're not seeing clearly. The more you listen, the more productive, healthy, and true your actions will be. It does not matter what you think you know. There is more to learn. Listen to wise counsel no matter how important you are. So that could also be a signal that there might be some hint coming down the pipeline. There may be some synchronicity or sign in that to pay attention to. So just be mindful of the information that you're receiving, in other words, and take total stock of it, right? All right, there you go. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what spirit guidance there is for you at this time. Spirit guidance do you have for Aquarius at this time, please and thank you. All right. Oh, love this card. Little Wolf Girl, 18. It is all right to be alone. This small girl who changes in the woods under the full moon into a creature wild and undomesticated remains gentle, soulful, and true to her essence. She wants you to know your solitude is your sanctuary. She wishes for you too to know you are changing and showing more of your true self. She wishes you to know that while these changes will be empowering, at first they make you vulnerable, fragile, and open, as she is if you gaze deeply into her eyes. You must wear a symbol of what you are becoming at this time, as she does, and take on that which you wish to change into. This will become your talisman, and it holds great magic within it. Choose this alone. Your changes are becoming conspicuous to others, so for now, be sure to keep the changes safe while you nurture them. Now is neither the right time to proclaim them loudly, nor is it time to be mysterious. It is wise to allow them simply to happen. Some will notice and give their support, others will notice and give their disapproval. You must learn to discern what advice is wise. Be not needful of approval or flattery, or of condemnation against which to rebel. Just keep on being your true self, and give yourself space and solitude. Allow the little wolf girl to show you how. Then you will know when your true self will be revealed. The changes you have made will in time seem so entirely natural, and those who are no longer meant to be in your life will depart. Do not worry, just keep on becoming, and be for now in the best company of all, your own. And remember, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. And if someone's meant for you to stay in your life, they will. Even if they're not ready right now, they'll be back, more than likely. So just keep that in mind. All right, there you go, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Spirit, what advice do you have from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters for Pisces this time, please and thank you. All right. We have the delicate fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural, good, and yes, it can hurt. Number 24. Sometimes the transition between one cycle or stage and another is easy, fluid, flowing, and smooth. At other times it is rough, harsh, cruel, and painful. It is inevitable that if we are truly alive, we will experience discomfort and challenges when confronted by the unfamiliar. This is no curse. It is evidence of wisdom being taught to us, but we need not face these times alone. You are a wise, canny companion, just as these sweet ferrets are for their friend, the fairy. The fairy will not be allowed to be passive. She will be taught to be stronger, to care less for the differences between herself and others, and to step into her power. Until she can do this more fully, More of the time, her magical companions will use their claws, their sense for danger, and their wily cleverness to help lead her through fear and into achievement. One cycle has ended. When a cycle changes, or when we choose to create change courageously by challenging our limited self-beliefs, questioning our attachments to quote-unquote truths, or releasing our attachment to the way in which our lives quote-unquote should manifest, we are, either by choice or by contract, undergoing an initiation. All initiations are in some way difficult because they ask us to step out of our comfort zone and into the new, the unfamiliar, and the unexpected in order to expand the self. A new friend, advisor, or piece of information will empower you. You must now shift the focus from what you fear to what you wish to become and face what it is that is frightening you needlessly. It will not kill you. It might hurt a bit, but the results will make it worth it. And you'll get much stronger in the process. Thus, any other things that fear you, even worse than that, will be easier to overcome later on. There you go, Pisces. Have a good one.